What's up, guys? Gabe Hogan's, your boy, is here. I'm about to talk to you right now, and I'm going to ask you a question. Are you a Republican or are you a Democrat? Guys, thanks for logging on to my channel, and thanks for watching my videos and whatnot, guys. I've been making a lot of content here lately. I'm trying to drop one every 2 to 3 days. And so first off, I want to welcome you to my channel. I'm going to be asking a question today. Are you a Republican or are you Democrat? And I'm going to try to ask you some questions maybe to make yourself realize which one you are, if you're left or you're right. But guys, before I go any further, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. I'm saying, please, guys, watch till the very end. Watch till the very end because I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to interact with me. So, guys, like my video, share my video, comment on my video, and please let me help you out. So the question is, are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? Democrats are considered left and Republicans are considered right. One's considered liberal, one's considered conservative or progressive and conservative. This was an article that was written online, and it said like this: are you a Democrat or Republican? If you can answer that question, you're ahead of the game. And so let's say this: there was two major political parties, but it wasn't always like that. The U.S. Constitution doesn't even mention political parties. President George Washington warned about the danger of parties, but even then, our leaders didn't always agree. In the 1790s, a quarrel broke out between Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton on just over how much power to grant to the federal government. The argument split their followers into two separate groups, the beginning of the U.S. political parties. The argument still forms the underlying dispute between our two main political parties. That's the Democrats and the Republicans. Which one do you stand for? The Democratic Party was called the Party of the People. The Democratic Party is the oldest existing political party in the U.S. Some scholars say that it began when Jefferson founded the Democratic Republicans in 1972. Jefferson opposed a strong central government. The party later split. Some scholars say that the Democratic Party grew from a branch headed by Andrew Jackson, elected president in 1828, believed in a strict interpretation of the Constitution and a limitation of the government's powers. Today's Democratic Party takes a different stand. Democrats are sometimes referred to as the party of the people, attracting immigrants, blue-collar workers, women, and minorities. Democrats tend to take a more liberal stand on important issues. They believe that the federal government should take a more active role in people's lives, particularly those who are in need. One example is Franklin D. Roosevelt's presidency. To pull the U.S. out of an economic depression, Roosevelt started a slew of government programs to create jobs. And so the Democrats, which is called the left, and they're more progressive, they're more liberal. Just to name some of the policies or some of the issues that they take a stance on and their views on. This is not all of them by any means. This is my opinion. But the majority of Democrats are going to be for abortion, which they call pro-choice. What does that mean? They have the choice if they decide to get pregnant, or they choose to get pregnant, or even if it's an unplanned pregnancy that was not their choice. They have the choice to abort the pregnancy, or to, in other words, kill the child. That's what the Democrats believe. Another one is a same-sex marriage. They don't believe in a traditional view of marriage, which is between one man and one woman. They believe it's between a man and a man, or a woman or a woman, or a man or a woman. They believe that you can be transgender. They believe all this is a liberal view on these stances, and that's one of the things that makes them Democrats. The Republican Party. It was named the Grand Old Party, which was formed in 1854 when a man named Allen E. Bovey brought together anti-slavery leaders. These leaders opposed the Kansas-Nebraska Act, which would permit slavery in these new territories if the people voted for it. The party's candidate lost in 1856. The Republicans realized that they needed more than one issue to win. In 1860, they still opposed slavery in the territories, but also called for a transcontinental railroad and free land to settlers. The candidate that year, Abraham Lincoln, won. What do most Republicans stand for today? In general, Republicans tend to take a more conservative stand on issues. They believe that the federal government should not play a big role in people's lives. Most Republicans favor lower taxes and less government spending on social programs. They believe in less government intervention in business and the economy. So can I tell you guys, that tells you right there what the Republicans believe in. So kind of give you an idea of what they believe as well. On some issues, it's going to be almost exactly the opposite of what the Democrats believe. Republicans believe in pro-life, which means basically no abortion. It means that the moment that the woman is pregnant, that child is a living life and it deserves to be protected so, and it has rights as every other U.S. citizen. Now, at which point they believe the child is actually a life and that sanctity of life applies to the child. That is debated, but we all believe, if you're conservative, that abortion is wrong. Another thing is we believe in traditional marriage. We believe that marriage is not between a man and a man or a woman or a woman. We believe that a marriage is between one man and one woman, not the other way around. There's not other choices. God didn't give you any other choices, and we're strong on religious values. The majority of the Republican Party is. And so that is what the Republicans believe. So guys, that kind of gives you a small rundown of what each party believes in and kind of where it lays that. So can I tell you guys, you kind of know where do you stand on these values. If you're kind of to the left, you're considered a Democrat. If you're more to the right and conservative, you're going to be considered a Republican Party. And so guys, who am I? What do I believe? I am definitely a Republican. I'm a conservative, and I'm a supporter of Donald Trump. Guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope that it informed you. But before you log off, I want you to like my video, comment on my video, share my video, and subscribe to my channel. Press that bell notification. That way you will always get a notification whenever I share another video. Look at some of my other videos. I did a video on the coronavirus. I also did a video on the State of the Union address. And I also did a video about what you should consider before you vote. So guys, I hope that helped you out. Be looking for my next video, and I'll see you guys later.